Lesson 1, Keyshot Overview. Welcome to the Keyshot VR Overview tutorial. Keyshot VR is an upgrade add-on to your Keyshot 3 license that gives you the flexibility to create interactive 3D content that can be viewed on any HTML5 web browser, including tablets and mobile devices. This video will review the basics of how to get started with Keyshot VR as well as provide examples of the given 4 types. Once the Keyshot VR is activated, by going to Help Activate Keyshot VR, you will find a new button on your toolbar. As you can see, the Keyshot VR is already activated. Clicking on this button will take you to the Keyshot VR menu, where you will be led to the steps of creating a Keyshot VR. The first step in Keyshot VR asks on which type of Keyshot VR do you want to create. These 4 modes differ on their vertical angle and points. So let's take a look at an example of each to help understand how the nature of your product relates to the respective Keyshot VR mode. Turntable is the most basic mode. Here the vertical angle is fixed, which means this mode requires the least render frames for output combined to faster render and loading time. Using the turntable mode, an outline retailer could engage their customers in a 360-degree horizontal view of the product. Spiracle Mode's vertical angle and point are by default at -80 and 80 degrees. If your product has an important feature on the underside as well as the top side, Spiracle Mode is probably the ideal Keyshot VR mode. Hemispherical vertical angle and point are by default at 0 and 80 degrees. If you like to show off the top side of your product but the underside is not that important, hemispherical is a good choice for your Keyshot VR. It may also be useful in a situation where the camera would interfere with the geometry in the scene if they were to go any lower than 0 degrees. The custom Keyshot VR mode allows you to set its own vertical angles and points, providing the ability to provide variations as well as a 360-degree view with wrapping vertical angle and points. Although this type of custom VR provides the highest level of interactivity, it also requires the maximum number of frames per output. So when using the Keyshot VR wizard, choose the optimum mode for the nature of the VR of your product to maintain its efficiency in your workflow while creating interactive 3D content. Thank you.